And again, I thought last year, the fact that Barry came in and beat us and exposed some things that we needed to improve on was really important. And it helped us so that when we went down to Charleston and lost to Temple and won 2 games down there, it just helped us. It just helped us get better. So, we'll see. The tougher the preseason, because South Alabama next week is going to be really good, and obviously Washington a week from Friday is a top 25 team that beat the doors off of Nevada in a private scrimmage early. Nevada's ranked 4th in the country, so we're gonna find out where we're at right now. I think the big challenge would be simply this: if we do get Samir and Austin back in the next week or 2, okay, what does that do? It's great to have them back, but it also they've been out a while, and so how quickly can they adjust? How quickly can we adjust? How quickly can they get in shape? How quickly can they learn back to what we're doing? It's almost like 4 or 5 weeks of practice time is gone for them. So there'll be a period in the early season where we'll get acclimated. Unfortunately, that period includes South Alabama, Washington, Maui. I am.
Going off that a little bit, I know at the beginning of the fall you wanted to, players said they wanted to get their roles more explicitly, laid out. How much is Samir challenge?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it does, in the sense that we, like, for example, I think a little less of Samir because we've had, Samir's been a little shorter being out, but Austin, we're going to, while our style will still be the same, we'll still play fast. Anthony and Austin are 2 completely different centers, and they'll do things differently. And so our ability to play with Austin and what he does we haven't had that experience for 5 weeks. And the first time we'll have that experience could be against a pretty good team. Yeah, Miles played some on last weekend, and he'd be a little bit of a deer in headlights out there. And the funny thing is, it's just like he has the ability completely, and I'm really glad he's here. And he's going to be a really good player. He'll play at Auburn. He will, not just because we're down to 7 or 8 scholarship guys. He'll play. It's just that offensively and defensively, you're 20% of the package. You're cutting, you're screening, you're moving, you're spacing, affects the other 4 guys you're out there offensively and defensively. So it's knowing what to do. It's just enormous. It's kind of like, I guess, we're in football country, so I guess I would maybe equate it to the way an offensive line has to work with assignments, or maybe the defensive backfield and pass defense. I mean, it's all about every one of those guys knowing where they're supposed to be and when they're supposed to be there. And if there's a breakdown because of a lack of practice or experience, it's a challenge. This is something that you may not be aware of. D'Angelo Purifoy will play in the exhibition games. He is eligible to play in the exhibition, and he has to sit at this point the first 9 games. And so we'll get a look at D'Angelo tomorrow night.
What do you expect to see from him? Just, it's been a while since he's been here.
I mean, he's going to be, you'll see the same things. You'll see his ability to shoot the ball. You'll see his offensive patience, and, his tempo is really good. You'll see a little rust because it's been a year since he's played. I wish we could have him for the first 9 games. The 3 things that the kids talked about was, and I agreed with them, I thought we had really good effort and energy. I thought we played unselfishly, and I thought they, at least in that scrimmage, had an understanding of at least what we're trying to do, not that they always did it. So I think we'll learn a lot more South Alabama and Washington than we were able to learn on Saturday.